Coming to you live from the MediaPlex in downtown Windsor, this is a presentation of St. Clair College Journalism.
Good evening, I'm Riley Livingston, and you are watching MediaPlex News Now. Let's join Constable Lauren Briscoe with Crime Stoppers for this week's updates.
On Monday, November 28th, at approximately 5 p.m., victim Daniel Squalls was shot and killed on Hannah Street near Marinette Avenue in the city of Windsor. Windsor Police has released photographs of the suspect wanted in connection with the recent homicide. 26-year-old Malik Kalu is wanted for first-degree murder. He is considered armed and dangerous and should not be approached. Photographs of Kalu can be located on our website, catchcrooks.com. Anyone with information is asked to contact Windsor Police Major Crime Unit. If you wish to remain anonymous, contact Crime Stoppers at 519-258-TIPS. You can also submit a tip online at catchcrooks.com. You could earn a cash reward up to $2,000. I'm Police Coordinator Lauren Briscoe.
Let's head out to the corner of University and Victoria where Hannah McGraw is standing by. Hannah?
Thanks, Riley. Tonight, be careful on the roads as we can expect some drizzle and the temperature will dip to 4. I'll be back a little later on the show with our 3-day forecast. Back to you, Riley.
This winter season, you can get new rays of lights to get through the winter blues. Tyler Clapp reports.
In the season of longer nights and lower temperatures, those struggling with the winter blues can get help. Better known as seasonal affective disorder, the condition affects roughly 15% of Canadians mildly. 2 to 3% of Canadians are severely affected by the condition. Symptoms can include feelings of listlessness, hopelessness, overeating, and difficulty concentrating. Handling problems that come from something like seasonal affective disorder is what the people here at Crossroads handle all the time. Crossroads Center for Personal Empowerment is a nonprofit aimed at helping people struggling with addiction and anger issues. Tim Baxter is a counselor at the center. He says having someone to speak to can be a lifesaver.
Talk therapy. If they, even if it's not a qualified individual, if they have somebody that they can talk to that helps encourage them, it may in fact be better for them.
Aside from this, Baxter also said potential treatments for those struggling with SAD include using lighting to make up for reduced sunlight or using certain medications. A potential sign of SAD also includes changing habits.
Well, if they find their depression is getting deeper, is lasting longer, and they're resorting to things that they normally wouldn't have. Like, oftentimes people think of it, I can go to drugs, I can go to alcohol, I can go to other means to temporarily address my level of depression I have.
On the whole, it appears those hit hard by the winter blues are not hopeless for help. I'm Tyler Clapp for MediaPlex News.
A Windsor charity event takes the next level of loud cheers with a game of hockey. Juan Jung brings us the story.
Windsor's donation hands along with the hockey game becomes a strong support. On the 4th, a charity event organized by the Welcome Center Shelter was held at the Capri Pizza Recreation Complex. This charity event had activities such as cookie decorations and ornament decorations, as well as a United of Windsor hockey team game, making it fun time not only for children but also for families. Susan Bonner said she is lucky to be community engagement coordinator at Welcome Center Shelter.
Yes, so the fundraiser is called Hockey and Holidays, and we're partnered up with Unifor as well as the Lancers men hockey team. They have decided to put on this fundraiser for us to bring some money into the shelter around the holidays so we can take care of our clients and give them a good holiday season.
She also says that this was the first time the event was held and she didn't know what to expect.
I found that our community has been very, very generous in sponsoring our families here from the shelter to attend the event. We've had a lot of interest in making sure that our clients and our residents here are able to experience this fun event around the holidays and get to see the hockey games.
If you would like to sponsor, search the Welcome Center Shelter for Women and Family. For MediaPlex News, I'm Juhan Chung.
Santa Claus continued to make his rounds around the county this weekend. As Prince tells us, his latest stop was in Windsor for the 54th time.
Windsor streets were once again overtaken by the 2022 Santa Claus Parade, blocking Wyandotte Street east from Devonshire to Elmere on Saturday night. Hundreds of people lining in the parade route to get an up-close look of various floats, cars, dancers, characters, and of course Santa Claus himself. Regardless of background, the parade unites people in a celebration of love, family, and optimism. Thoms and Candence relish the annual tradition.
We've missed it We've missed the last couple of years, but it's been nice to get out this year. So we had to make sure we come and see it this year, and it's been pretty nice. It's good to see that there people are coming out to enjoy it.
Kelly Morgan is a participant in Santa Claus Parade.
Yeah, I was with the Salvation Army, which is one of our local charities that helps with the community in a lot of different ways. We were handing out candy, we collected canned goods for the city. It's a local, every year we love the holiday tradition of the Christmas parade, and it's a lot of fun. We just love doing it all the time.
The next annual Santa Claus Parade will be presented in Essex on December 10 at 6:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. I am Prince from MediaPlex News.
Bright Lights Windsor is back at Jackson Park to dazzle and inspire visitors. Mehek Nahar reports.
Windsor Flagship Park is normally dark at night, but for the next month, it will be lit up with bright lights. This year's theme is Take It All In, taking visitors through a series of exciting zones with photo opportunities, including some entertaining new selfie stations. Michael Stafford is the manager of cultural events for the city of Windsor.
We're really excited to have it back after a couple of years of a bit different bright lights, and this event is a free community event for everybody to come out and enjoy. Really what the best part is about the holidays, and that's coming together as a family, taking great photos, enjoying the outside and enjoying the beautiful lights.
It was Nirban and his family's first time attending.
The fair was very nice, the stalls were pretty good, the selection is very nice, and the staff is very helpful. They were very good.
Tourists came from Italy and Belgium, especially to attend this event.
Okay, we think it's really nice, and it's wonderful in a little city like Windsor to have such a great event.
The event ran every night from 5:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. until January 8, 2023. I'm Mehek Nahar for MediaPlex News.
The season of giving is among us, and Mackenzie Adams tells us about one charity that is hoping to help as many as possible.
With Christmas around the corner, there are many ways to make the season merry for everyone. A Windsor Essex charity is building beds for children who don't have one of their own. Sleep in Heavenly Peace is starting their 50 Days of Giving fundraiser, accepting donations of new twin bedding, new mattresses, and new pillows. Worldwide Mattress Outlet has 2 locations for drop-off, along with Z's Auto. Jeff Lowen and his team of volunteers visited Worldwide Mattress to build a bed for display in the store.
I've seen where children don't have a bed to sleep in, and they suffer both psychologically, physically, and emotionally from that absence of having a sanctuary to spend their time in.
Lowen is responsible for delivering most of the beds to the homes.
Oh, the kids are absolutely gleeful almost all the time. So, and that's where you get the opportunity to see the immediate effect of having that bed in place.
SHP has delivered over 125 beds since starting in 2020, and the number is growing. The 50 Days of Giving fundraiser is on now and will run until December 31st. For MediaPlex News, I'm Mackenzie Adams.
Artists are uniting to create a new approach in the time of economic collapse. Rawad Kinsoon reports.
The economic crisis hit all sectors, including the arts. According to rateinflation.com, commodity prices have increased by 6.9%, and that's making it more expensive to buy materials. Art organizer Jill Thompson says there is almost always art to coordinate, but not as much during times of the crisis.
I got lots of work, lots of artists got employed. I still had a couple different events, low key, but at the same time, it wasn't a crisis. It was you just have to pivot when things like this happen. You can't just, there's nothing, there's no art stuff. No, you got to make it for yourself.
Artists in Windsor, Essex County united to face inflation by organizing what's called Art Pays Nights across the city. Artists are uniting to break down the stagnation caused by inflation.
Tonight we're doing an art like a paint night, like an instructional night, which is hosted by one of our local artists, a professional artist in Windsor named Athena. Several artists and organizations, local organizations that have come together to create something that was not there before.
No matter how suffocating the crisis is, the artists believe there are always spaces for creating innovative ideas that bring life back to the city. For MediaPlex News, I am Rawat Qansoon.
Looking for a used car? Get ready to pay more. Soha Asfahani has the story.
Everyone knows when you drive a new car off the lot, its value depreciates immediately. But right now, that's not true.
The market has been a little different in the past couple years. We've seen a dramatic change in the used car business. There's a shortage for inventory. And what's causing this is the demand for used vehicles.
Ahmad is the owner of Legend Motors car dealership. He says new car shipments are low, pushing demand for used cars.
The market in the U.S., a lot of the used car dealers have been shipping cars to the U.S. because there's a demand there as well. So it's harder for us to get inventory to put on our lots.
Isa has about half the volume of used cars on his lot currently. Anthony Herb is looking for a car with no lock.
Also, the used car, we're not afford to anymore to get a used car. So I don't know what's gonna happen.
Henry Pedler owns KZ Renovations and needs cargo vans for deliveries, but the prices are too steep.
The prices is almost 30 to 40% higher than usual. Either the parts, everything we're facing these days is hard.
According to Statista.com, 3 times more used cars are sold than bought new. I'm Saas Fahani for MediaPlex News.
If you're looking for a new hobby, pottery might be something to keep in mind. Rawad Kansoon has more.
Pottery is one of the oldest and most widespread of the decorative arts, consisting of objects made of clay and hardened with heat. These objects are commonly useful ones, such as vessels for holding liquids, plates, or bowls from which food can be served. You can enjoy making your own pottery in Windsor at the Expressive Brush Art Studio. This introductory level class will get students comfortable with the wheel, controlling the speed, balancing, centering the clay, and getting a feel of how the movement contributes to shaping.
So we do pottery here, and we teach it so that they can make a bowl or just something very basic in the beginning. And to do that, we have about a pound of clay, and then we work it, we center it, and then we raise it, and then they widen it, and then they finish.
Pottery is left at the studio for 1 or 2 weeks to allow clay to dry. Participants enjoy doing pottery and shaping their pieces from the first step till the final product.
Very good experience. It was very quick, easy. Teacher is great. He guides you step by step. It's very much a lot easier than you would think it would be. Great experience. We've learned a lot of patience, a lot of craftiness, a lot of artistics.
Expressive Brush Studio has a wide range of art classes, especially during the winter.
We do have art classes every week, so weekly classes for kids, teenagers, adults. We also do group activities, we do team building, we do birthday parties. I teach drawing, painting, we do watercolors, we do clay, mixed media, abstract art. We do all kinds of different classes.
Pottery is an art you can use, and it's unique as yourself, and it might even make a good gift. For MediaPlex News, I am Rawat Qansoon.
Hannah McGraw is outside and she has our weather forecast. Hannah?
Just a heads up, everybody, 19 days until Christmas, and maybe, just maybe, there will be a white Christmas. Let's look at our 3-day forecast. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we can expect fog in the morning and a balmy high of 10. Thursday, we can expect a mix of sun, cloud, and a high of 4. Friday, here we go, cloudy with a 70% chance of snow and a high of +3. See you, Riley, right Christmas. Back to you in the studio.
Well, let's hope so. Thanks, Hannah. If you're interested in a career in the media, then join us here at the MediaPlex.
journalism enables people to be well informed. It's documenting history. It's an extraordinary way for people to be connected with their community.
What happens in the world affects us. What happens in our community affects us. What happens in the province affects us. And we get to be the eyes and ears and tell the stories. There are many stories that need to be told, and those things add value to our life.
It's neat to know that so many people are relying on me. It makes you strive for perfection, or it makes you strive for accuracy.
The journalism program here at St. Clair College is a convergence journalism program. Convergence means the merging together of print, radio, and television, and the web, and putting all different stories into 3 or 4 different platforms.
I can go out now and I can understand how to write a print. I know how to do social media. I can shoot a video. So you start to trust yourself and to use your journalistic skills.
In 21st century newsrooms, journalists have to be able to do it all.
We ask every one of our reporters to tell stories in multiple ways.
There's a different style of writing for print than there is for radio, than there is for television. And it's really important that the information gets out that is true to those platforms.
We are one of the few, if not the only, program that is actually taking students to a live broadcast and giving them that opportunity and that experience.
I want to be a journalist because I think I like to listen other stories.
午间好，这里是媒体综合新闻节目，我是谭一丹，欢迎收
I
看
find。that the students that come out of St. Clair College are already at or above where some of our broadcast employees have been over the last several years.
I feel that I made the greatest decision I could by choosing this program because I have learned so much, and I think that I can only grow from here.
I would hands down recommend the program to someone considering it. I would recommend it to someone that's not even considering it. They teach you such a vast array of different skills, different platforms, different things that you could really apply to so many different careers.
Based on literally hundreds of interns I've seen over the years, St. Clair students are better prepared to go into the work environment in media than most students coming out of colleges and universities across North America.
I think it's that very comprehensive curriculum that we have that creates converged journalists that sets this journalism school apart.
Many graduates of the MediaPlex have gone on to bigger and better things. Sean Preble is one of them.
Hello, I'm Sean Preble, a graduate of St. Clair College's Journalism and Media Convergence programs, coming to you from Global News in Toronto. I currently work here at Global as an online video journalist with the National Online Video Team, and it was thanks to what I learned at St. Clair that brought me to this point. So, if journalism is the type of thing that interests you, check out St. Clair College and see where it can take you.
If you have taken transit lately, then you may not know that the bus station used to be located in a different part of town. Zach Ballog lets us know in this edition of Did You Know?
It was once a thriving hub for Greyhound bus service in Windsor, as well as bus service in the city of Windsor. Now it is a building full of history left in disrepair. So what happened? I'll tell you on this edition of Did You Know? Greyhound opened its doors in 1941 on University here in downtown Windsor and had so many distinct features, such as a Greyhound marquee, as well as a restaurant called the Dashboard that occupied the entire left side of the building. Now, this would be the hub for Transit Windsor as well as Greyhound until 2007, when Greyhound and Transit Windsor moved into the Windsor International Transit Terminal, where Greyhound would remain until its demise. According to the Windsor Public Library, following the departure of transit service, the old terminal would be used as a farmer's market. In 2012, the University of Windsor took control of the building, planning to convert it into a media center. The more you know. For MediaPlex News, I'm Zachary Ballog.
St. Clair College is doing its part through the holiday. Manavi Shetty reports.
St. Clair College raising funds for students facing a food crisis.
Student Representative Council at St. Clair College has taken the initiative to supply foods for students in need and are going through the financial trouble. So to support this initiative and to raise funds, Music Theatre Council at St. Clair College organized a holiday dance fitness class. Students came in and took part in this initiative by dancing and donating some funds.
For the food drive, which around Christmas is always a really important thing to go to, so I think it's important to help out with that and to make people aware of, I think Christmas is a time when we take for granted that we get time with family and time around food a lot, and not everyone gets that opportunity. So
currently, the application is closed for food bank but is under review to open. Although the approved applicants will receive 1 bag of food every month at the downtown TD Center. I am Manvi Shetty from MediaPlex News.
Kingsville kicked off their Christmas celebrations recently. Juan Jung reports.
Kingsville's Fantasy of Light celebration begins last Saturday with the annual Santa Claus Parade, followed by opening ceremonies at Lakeside Park. Despite the freezing weather, it did not stop people from participating in local events.
Oh, it's awesome. The lights here are great. I haven't been here before, but I hear they're awesome. It's a nice little town. Everybody's friendly. As you can see, they're giving some hot chocolate here. Everything's exciting.
As the sun went down, the parade route was lit up with various big and people decorated with Christmas decorations. In addition, even in the cold weather, volunteers who delivered hot chocolate contributed to the success of the event. The candies given out in the passing procession made the children forget about the cold, and everyone shared a happy day.
I'm very excited. I really like the lights and the music, and it's a lot of fun. And the kids like it, so even though it's cold.
Meanwhile, this event continues with fun Christmas-themed activities until January 4th. I'm Juan Jung for MediaPlex News.
We have a lot of talented people here at the Plex. One of them, Timothy Hull, is a member of the band Leave Those Kids Alone. He joined us in studio for a Christmas solo.
The snow's coming down, I'm watching it fall. Lots of people around. Baby, please come home. The church bells in town are all ringing in song, full of happy sounds. Baby, please come home. They're singing deck the halls, but it's not like Christmas at all. 'Cause I remember when you were here and all the fun we had last year. Pretty lights on the tree, I'm watching them shine. You should be here with me. Baby, please come home. They're singing deck the halls, but it's not like Christmas at all. 'Cause I remember when you were here and all the fun we had last year. If there was a way, I'd hold back these tears, but it's Christmas Day. Please, 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 oh, come home. Baby, you know I need you. Come home. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list and he's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. You better be good for goodness sake. Better be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. You better be good for goodness sake. Better be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Thanks for tuning in. I'm Riley Livingston, and you've been watching MediaPlex News Now.
MediaPlex News Now is a production of the St. Clair College Journalism Program.
It's always been my passion to be part of a news team. I love the adrenaline rush of being there when news is breaking. I wanted to learn how to get the story and know how to present it on radio, in print, on television, or the web. I wanted to learn from the best, and I did at St. Clair College.